Here we are. From Pride Rock to the Pit of Shame. We're so low on the food chain, we're underground. But you don't have to take my word for it. I'll just let my fellow meerkats do the talking.
What was that?
What was that? What was that? Where? What was that? Shh. Quick before the hyena comes. Dig a chana, dig a chana. Quick a chana, dig a big a chana. Dig a chana, dig a chana. Quick before the hyena comes. Dig a chana, dig a chana. Keep a dig and never get done. Dig a chana, dig a chana. What was that? Quick before the hyena come, Digatana is what we do. Life's a tunnel we're digging through. Digatana is what we sing. Digatana is everything. Money Clay is a meerkat friend, always more around every bend. And when you get to your tunnel, say hallelujah, let's dig. Digatana, Digatana. When it's done, you dig a bigger tunnel. Digatana, Digatana. What was that? Quick before the hyena comes. Dig a ton.
Come on.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Scouts. Welcome to the Scout meeting. It is me, your fearless leader. How are you all? Hello, everyone. Let me say some hellos. Hi, Peter. Chrissy, I never really understand what Peter says. Peter, from now on, please include context with your beginning messages because I always get so confused. Hi, Zoe. You look gorgeous. Hello. Hi, Christy. Hi, August. Hi, Jess. Hi, Robert. Oh, it's actually Deb W on her husband's phone. Hi. You're like an undercover agent today. You're putting away your food shop and tidying up, and you'll carry on during the stream. Keep me motivated. I'll try my hardest. Do it, or you look like Chantel. Am I muffled? Okay, one sec. How's that? Is that better? Too muffled. How's this? Problems right from the back. How's this? Let me know. I'll wait for the comments to come in to see if it's working. Fixed. Perfect. It was using my laptop mic and not my plug-in mic. Hi, Lindy. How are you? Hello, little gremlin scouts. Look at my little Mikey. How are you? Hi, Jade. Hello, cowboy dog. Hi, my love. I have to reply to your email. I forgot to do it last night. Whoopsies. Hi, Tally. Foodie helping dieters since 2017. Amen to that. She should just have her face on the Weight Watchers app, shouldn't she? Hi, Scouts. Hi, Sachi. 3,000 calories in one sitting. Is that her new mukbang? We have a lot to cover today, Scouts. So I hope you're all ready. I hope you're prepared. That's our motto, always be prepared. And, fuck foodie. The usual. Jade, the salt intake was massive. I'm not shocked nor surprised. Good to see the health journey's going great, right? I'm so glad to see her liver is not failing yet. How you doing? How you doing, huh? Hi, Meggie K. Hello. Meerkats are, in fact, very interesting creatures. You are right. Hi, Sarah's Corner. Hello, Need Some Z's. Hi, Enola. How are you? Lily is present and accounted for. Thank you so much. I'll mark you as attending. You're early for once. Congratulations, Jay. You won't receive a demerit. Hi, Christian. How are you? And now the dance break, always. Hi, Shayna. Hi, Bellamia. Good evening, Milky and gang. Gang. Hi, CCQ. How are you? Why am I up in my fucking pussy right now? I mean, it's the song. But yeah, I sounded a bit muffled. I'm very, very sorry for that. It should be fixed now. Hi, Sophia. Scroll through all the comments that I'm missing. Much better. I'm glad. Hi, Heidi. How are you? Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Southport. Meerkat Scout is present and accounted for. My gorgeous wife. How is she? She's gorgeous. Hi, Becca. How are you? My breath. Sarah's Corner, but I have to dip in 10 minutes. That's fine. I'll allow it. Go touch some grass. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Milky Way. We're so happy to have you. Thank you so much. Make sure you pick up your Milky Way Scout badge at the patch shop. Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome to the troop. Such a good point. Welcome to the troop. Be ready with a box of cookies as a distraction. I have Pringles. Why not? Link, I'm sorry I'm a little late. I'm taking care of 5 dogs by myself. I'll allow it because it's puppers, but you're not late. You have 5 minutes until I officially count you as late. Hi, Fiona. You were named in a Reddit post today. Someone asked if anyone listened to you live. Was it a good Reddit post or was it a bad Reddit post? Reddit, please. I'm very, very nice. Please, I'll flash my titties. Don't worry. Okay, I think I'm all up to date. Hi, Blondie. How are you? Hi, Adele. Welcome to the troop indeed. Welcome to the troop. Oh, Lily, thank you so much for joining the memberships. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to the Milky Way. I'm so happy to have you here. The honorary bouncer from Cowpoke Manor has joined. Please leave your sacrifice at the altar. Thank you very, very much. Oh my god, I should get, they do there's this site, it's not super ethical, right? But there's a website called Dolls Kill, and I have like a cute little cheerleading outfit from there that says like daddy on the front. Very fun. They do scout uniforms, and one's for like selling weed, and one is like a demonic scout uniform. I might get it just for the shits and gigs. It'd be funny. I'm gonna munch on a Pringle. Chewing sounds. Not the Chester Cat is my fave. Trinity, I'm so sorry for the thumbnail and who it may have disturbed today. If it makes you feel better, I had plenty of laughs while making it. Welcome to the troop. Indeed. Welcome, welcome. I think I'm going to make an official Milky Way patch. So if you are a part of the Milky Way, you can have that patch on your sash. Yeah. Much. Okay, so we do have a rage post. I don't think it's still up, so I might have to go to Shenanigans Twitter. So we are going to get a dramatic ASMR reading. So prepare your ears. Prepare your ears and also your toys, because it's going to be a sensory exploration of foodie. Hi, Grateful Life. How are you? Welcome. What am I doing first? Shenanigans. While I munch on a Pringle. Oh shit, no, I lost a Pringle. Hi, Zaxu. How are you, my sweet? So this is a deleted community tab post, obviously. Thank you so much, Shenanigans, for always having the lowdown. Let's share my screen. Here we go. You are so right, Cowboy Dog. This was definitely deleted to avoid being caught in her lies. Fun fact, what she has not yet realised after 10 years on the internet, that the internet remembers. Hi, Dysonic Diaries. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hi, Sigma. Greetings and salutations. Hi, Angela G. Milky and chat. My first time making a live. Oh my god, congratulations, Angela. I am happy to have you here, and I'm sorry for what you're about to go through with being here live. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's read. The ASMR is prepped. I am not traveling to Canada to renew my visa. If that was the case, I would wait until it's due to expire. The tourist visa people think I am still on, that you are still on, but okay, expires every 3 months. So the first time it was set to expire was the end of May, and I didn't travel then unless you got an extension of 30 days, which would bring you to the end of June, which is when you're planning to travel to Canada. Doesn't that make sense, Foodie Beauty? Doesn't that make just a little bit of sense? Who knows? Next 3 months would bring it to the end of August, but I'll be traveling at a different time than that. So then, soon after, we will go on our planned trip. If I don't lose the weight I want to by then, we just won't do certain you won't do certain activities. Solar doesn't weigh the same as a Kia Punto. You do. Solar can do whatever activities so help him, whether that's burying you in the sand or burying his cock in some genuine good pussy. I talk about sex way too much. I also don't understand the obsession with my status, as if I owe strangers any of this information. You don't owe us this information, yet you seem so happy to continue giving it to us. Thank you so much. It's so bizarre, and it's so bizarre that you continue to give us this information that we aren't privy to having, right? People are insanely obsessed with every minute and trivial detail of my life. I am. She's not wrong. I am also very, very obsessed. It screams boredom and unfulfilled. I'm bored and also unfulfilled. Thank you. Oh my god. Shut up, phone. Can't you see I'm live? Can't you see I'm doing something important? Go away. It screams boredom and unfulfilled. She's right. I'm bored and also unfulfilled. How the hell did she clock on and realize? I feel like I've been caught out. Which is ironically what those same people accuse me of having. Yet I don't fill my day obsessing over the lives of others, except for a cat that I want dead and the food that goes into my mouth. Actually, we recently attended a beautiful traditional wedding. Oh, really? Was it at the courthouse with the husband wearing a Friday Night Fever outfit, or was it, actually fun? There was so much food and dancing and friends and family. This is pure delusion. She's making up fake friends, fake families, a fake couple getting. I've never heard. You would have gotten fresh henna if you were going to a wedding recently. You would have got fresh henna. You would have had to show us the outfits that you bought that, Salah paid for. It's hilarious. Just because we don't film our private lives anymore, girl, you don't have a life. The only thing you do is eat, and you film it. If you did other things, you would film that too. You only film you eating is because that's all you do. And Sassy Pondu in the comments said, that's so nice Salah let her attend him marrying a hottie. Heck, some of you take the word of some creators without them showing any of their lives. Okay, so I've shown you all my life, therefore I can have an opinion. Love that for me. It's incredibly bizarre, but it doesn't affect my life whatsoever. And I totally just didn't do 2 paragraphs telling you how it affects my life. I love delusion in the morning. Doesn't it taste good? And then she deleted that and replaced it with a photo of the hostage. Hostage, I hope you are well. I'm looking after. I hope, thoughts and prayers to the hostage. So there is that. So let me quickly go see your guys' comments before I go to the next thingy-majig. So I don't get too behind, but I probably still will. Love that for me. So Sachi Bell says, filming a trip to the cemetery is a-okay, but that wedding is totally off limits. So yeah, a friend's family wedding, or even, Chantel getting ready for her first Muslim wedding, because, she hasn't been to her own yet. So to her first Muslim wedding, she could film her getting ready, the makeup she chose to wear, the traditions that Salah has told her that they're going to be doing, a view of the ball space room, any of that. But no, she only likes to show us rice and, burial plots. Thrilling, absolutely thrilling content of someone living their best life. Truly. Cowboy Dog is giving. Actually, my boyfriend lives in another country, but he's real. So true. She can't touch her hoo-ha, never mind the grass. Amen to that, Jade. She didn't, Susan. We would have heard about it. It would have been... The fact that they haven't gone camping tells you everything. She gets... Oh, shut up! She gets there for a week. For the first week she's there, they're camping every other night. She steals the water. She doesn't get invited back. Hi, Lola. How are you? I hope you're having a happy Friday as well, my love. So many people joining. Hello, you're all late, but it's fine. Except for her obsession over Twitter and FFG and all the reaction channels. Honestly, she eats and reads. Which, I'm shocked she can read, to be honest. Who else? Who else? Her first attendance at a Muslim marriage. Sounds like the kind of thing she could have made a couple channel video about. She could have. Shame she's not in a couple. You kind of need a couple to have a couples channel. So there's that. Hi, Killer Hot Dog. There's a lot in the work, but thank you so much for joining. I hope you don't get in trouble. August, she didn't even need to film the wedding. She could have just posted a photo of her and Salah in attendance, described the ceremony, showed the wonderful, I'm sure, the beautiful hijab and abaya she would have worn, the pretty bangles, the makeup, the fresh henna, how handsome Salah looked with a fresh trim and a fresh eyebrow cut. But no, none of that, because it definitely happened for sure. Susan, she has sat on a floor eating and complaining about her back. No wedding. No wedding whatsoever. Were we just being attacked by Chin's fruit flies? Probably. I also love the order she said it in. Food, dancing, family, and friends. Her list of priorities. There was food. There was food, guys. I was there. There was food. Name one meal. Name one meal that was at this wedding. Name one. The newest victim, yep, the hostage. Hi, DG. How are you? I hope you're well. It's giving people like me and think I'm interesting. It's giving desperate and it's serving cunt, but not in a good way. Need some Z's. Wouldn't it be nice if they actually had money to do things there? She might have some decent content, possibly. It'd be lovely. I'd love to see some more traditional, if she really is the traditional Muslim that she says she is. Traditional Muslim clothing is fucking gorgeous. The fact Chantel claims to be a married Muslim woman, but yet did not wear the absolutely fucking beautiful Muslim ceremony clothing is just a crime. It's a crime within itself, right? You know? It's giving George Class my boyfriend. Sure, Jam. Sure, Jam. Red Assassin. The only reason I was late is that I'm exercising. It's still a demerit, girls. Still a demerit. Exercising means nothing over here. A user named What is live now. Her title is FFG. Answer the question. I don't care. What? Salah went to the wedding, took pictures, and showed Foodie. It was his wedding. Salah wear his white disco suit. No, it's in the wash from his last rendezvous with his real girlfriend. She can't walk on a treadmill, but she can dance. Yeah, she did a little boogie. She twerked. She did that dance that we all saw. Do you remember when she had her stomach up? She like lifted it and like wiggled every single Fupataya. There we go. Jade, Pete said ages ago Floppy's sister was pregnant. She must be due soon because that'd be why she's returning. She hasn't got the balls to take FFG to talk, so we know it's not that. Oh, is she pregnant? Well, I hope her birth goes very lovely. I doubt she's going back for the birth of her niece or nephew because if I was her sister, I would not let her near any child that could fit into a tumble drying machine or a washer or dryer because we all know Chantel likes locking small children inside tumble dryers. Hi, Tabby. How are you? Oh, that was the best lie I had. Yeah, maybe. Oh my god! So do you know, like they clap at like traditional wedding, like Muslim weddings, Indian weddings, they clap and dance. She was just making all her folds clap at once. Love that. Need some G's. That's so true. She could have just had clothing made, even if she got a new abaya and hijabi per month. That'd be cool to see some handmade clothing. Would be lovely. But if the handmade clothing that she has is just a black bedsheet, very disappointing. Sachi Bell, her sister is expecting and due soon. No wonder she's such a foul mood. No wonder none of her family are giving her attention. Hard to pay attention to one dying family member when new life is being brought. Oh my god, one family member dies and then new life is born. The clock's ticking, Chantel. The clock is ticking. Lily, she can keep the beat for about a minute. Yeah, we've got a good minute beat. That's how I make it clap. Yep, you are so right, Fatima. She will resent the fuck out of that baby. Trinity, oh dear sweet baby Jesus. My brain just exploded with that metal image. I'm not sorry. And the celebration usually lasts for a few days. I guess she was only invited to the primary celebration. I guess she didn't get a return invitation. Who knows? Susan, the woman who also make a sound with her teeth at celebrations, would love to see her show us how it's done. True that. It's a circle of life. Sachi Bell, as someone with 15 plus years dance training, what Chantel does isn't dancing. Well, have you been approved to be a dance training teacher person by Amber Lynn? As we all know, Amber Lynn is a trained dancer. So were you approved by Amber? Julia Cat, I wonder if she will give her lectures about having a piety as a Muslim woman while getting high in Canada. Probably not. Danny Howlett, oh my god, I'm late. Chantel's sister is having a baby. That explains so much. It does indeed. Hello, adorable Milky. Hi, Jamie. I love saying your name. I don't know why. I just enjoy it. Chef Meme Maker, I've seen your face in one of your videos and I have to say you're very pretty. Oh, thank you so much. That's so incredibly sweet of you. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. You got me all blushing. Hi. If they went to a wedding, it would have been on the couples channel. Guys, it's not a couples channel. It's two singles spending time together. You have to have a couple to have a couples channel. Hi, Gypsy Blue. Hi from Toronto. Hello. Bounce when she walks. Bounce where she walks. Fupa everywhere. Thank you, Tabby. Very much appreciate it. Are you British? I am British indeed. I am from good old London town, innit? From good old London town. I'm from the Cockneys, but I speak like Winnie the Pooh, so with a foul mouth that does foul things. Milky is a stone cold fox. Ah, thanks. Sweet. Shut up. Go away. Don't be nice to me. I'll get a big head. And I already have a big head. As told by my family. As in, like, the size, not as in I think highly of myself. Oh my god, when you get excited, you sound like Bingo. That's the best compliment. Shut up. I love Bluey. I love Bluey so much. I don't want to talk about it. I think Squishmallow are doing a collaboration with Bluey, and damn straight I'm buying one, and I don't care. Dear, wasn't she supposed to take Nada to court first thing last time she went to Canada? She was meant to do a lot of things. Find a Muslim community, pray, get rid of her stuff instead of leaving it behind. She's meant to do a lot. From the Blue, I fucking love Bluey. I love it, Mikey. It's great. It's a great TV show. I just can hear Cowboy Dog in the corner growling like. Apparently, Becca Boo, Chantel's sister, is expecting and is due soon. Apparently, big head, more knowledge. I wish it worked that way, Trinity. Truly, I do. Jill Sandwich. Hey, girl. Hey, how's Mini Milk today? Hi, they are good. Thank you very much. Squishy wasn't feeling very well yesterday, but she's feeling a lot better today, so that's good. She's had some ice cream. Love that for her. Blue Marathon. Time, when, where, I'll be there. My 1-year-old is obsessed with Blue. Monty is a great TV show. It's brilliant. Chef Meme Maker. The only British thing I know is Mr. Bean. I was never a Mr. Bean fan. The way he talks irritates me. Becky, yes, Pete said ages ago she was pregnant. I don't know if I trust Pete's view. I give Frisky energy. I fucking love that. I love Frisky. I'm not a chili. I was a bingo. I was a bingo growing up, but with like Bluey energy with who I'm comfortable around, because you know of the tism. So I wasn't as soft spoken as Bingo is. I do feel like a Frisky. I feel like a Frisky, or maybe who does Uncle Rad end up dating? I feel like that. I feel like I'm her, whoever she is. I actually did for a long time, and I still do. I do Bluey family commissions where I tell people, either if people can tell me the dog breed and I draw them as Bluey characters, or I give them dog breeds based on what they look like. So I actually have some I've got to catch up on. Robert, my granddaughters love. Oh, sorry, Deb. My granddaughter loves Bluey. It's fucking great. It's a great TV show. It's genuinely hilarious. Just need Shannon to confirm. True that, Jade. Trinity, my teenage daughter makes fun of me for liking Bluey. It's a good show. It's genuinely funny. It's a funny show. Red Assassin Chantel has siblings. She has one half sister who, when she was younger, locked her sister in a dryer. You know? Damn, I'm late. You're late, Christy. But you did chat in the chat before the stream started, so I will allow it. I'll allow it. Just this once. Just this once. Can you imagine Chantel being an aunt? They better keep that new baby far away from her and far away from a dryer. My stepfather was Scottish, and I grew up watching a ton of British shows, but I can't remember the names of them. Oh, there's so many. Oh, that's Frisky. I'm a Frisky. I'm a total Frisky. My son is obsessed with Bluey, but he's 12. But Tistic, love that for him. I'm possible Tistic and also love Bluey. Since you cover locales, may I suggest one to you? Always, Chef. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear one. I'm 40 years old, and I love Bluey. Tabby, it's so good. It's such a good show. Like, it's just so wholesome and sweet, but has amazing teaching moments. I love it. I'm not going to complain. I think it's great. And anyone, you know what? Like what makes you happy. That's what I'm going to say. We do have, let me take a bite. Crunch. We do have a Amber Lynn update. So her possible weight loss surgery confirmation was due kind of any day now. What did Lily say? I'm going to be 41 next month. Should I start watching Bluey? Fucking watch Bluey. You'll be addicted. You'll be addicted. It's such a good show. The artwork is beautiful. I love everything. Just aesthetically, I love watching it. Red Assassin. Oh, thank you, Blondie and Milky. I seriously don't know much about Chantel other than her mukbangs were so disgusting and disturbing. Red Assassin, I wish I was like you. I wish I didn't know anything about Chantel. Damn straight ham hat. Blue is an adult show the kids happen to enjoy. You love my accent? Thank you so much, Tonya. That's so sweet. I get made fun of my accent for a lot because I'm from a really Cockney area, but I speak like Winnie the Pooh, so my uncles used to make fun of me. I'll binge watch it this weekend. Do it. You'll have a great time. You'll thank me later. So we got an update from Amber Lynn. So all that hard work she's been doing, you know, not dieting and being able to eat whatever she wants. And do you remember when she said recently that her therapist told her she's the most prepared person for weight loss surgery, that she's so ready, she's more prepared for weight loss surgery than patients that have already had weight loss surgery. Her words, straight from the cow's mouth, from her therapist. Sorry, may I suggest you look into a locale named Tipster? Watch out for him, though he's married and might slide into your DMs and hit on you. He'll probably just end up calling you goth mummy. Just a heads up. I'll look into it. I mean, if he's married and he slips into my DMs, maybe I can blackmail him for money with my nudes. Would be fun. Terry Lynn, I forgot to tell you, my hubby and I were listening the other night and heard you talking about your ex being from Des Moines. That's where we live. Oh, really? That's so cool. Well, I hope you enjoy Des Moines, and if you see my ex, say I said hi. Not that you know who they are, but still. Here we go. So we're going to look at this. This is her weight loss surgery update that we've all been waiting eagerly for. So as her therapist said, she's more prepared than any other person she has ever seen. So I'm sure we're about to get... Why is it not working? I'm going to refresh it. I'm sure we're about to get some very good news that she's going to be approved for weight loss surgery. Because if fucking the Slayton sisters have been approved, she should too. So here we go.
About my new plan. I want to talk to you guys about my new plan that I created for myself. I do
it for yourself. I thought you was working with a therapist, a psychologist, you know, a nutritionist.
Talk to you guys about weight loss surgery and stuff, but right now I just don't want to, and that's just like a boundaries thing. I'm not ready. I kind of need to just like process my decision on my own time, but I am I do have a new plan that I'm doing, and I just realized that like I talk so much.
So tell me you're not getting weight loss surgery without telling me you were denied for weight loss surgery. Oh, you were denied. I'm from Des Moines too. That's so cool, Susie Q. So funny. So funny. I mean, honestly, oh god, I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Where was I? Here we go. I work in an account for a private healthcare company. I could talk about Amber Lynn's weight loss surgery bullshit for days. Do it. I would listen for days. Sachi, she's saying all this about needing to process her. I've never met someone that processes more than her. Maybe you are what you eat. She eats processed food, and therefore she is a process. Just Jamie, Amber Lynn is a lost cause. She's a lost cause. They both are, her and Chantel. Neither of them will... Actually, I think if anyone's more likely to lose weight, it'd be Chantel. I think Chantel has the drive more because she's more motivated by outside things like dick and men. Like, I think if Salah told her, lose 50 pounds now or I'm leaving you, she would do it. She'd be fucking miserable the entire time. And she'd want to eat, and she'd give it up in a second if she could, but she'd do it. I don't think Amber Lynn ever will. Camps, her imaginary weight loss surgery. Indeed. Messy Mikey. I love Amy and Tam Tam. I love them both. I love them both so much. They're such sweethearts. I mean, scamming sweethearts, but I love them dearly. Cowboy Dog. ALR is going to make excuses until the ambulance wheels her away. Funny you think an ambulance is going to be able to lift her up. When is our girl ever ready? When? She was rejected, 100%. She was rejected for weight loss surgery. No doubt in anyone's mind. What was I doing? We should do a Twitter Spaces. We should do a fucking Twitter Spaces. Don't. We should. I'll do it. Hi, Mike. How are you? Lovely to see you. Okay, I think I'm caught up with some comments. Didn't Chantel lose weight when she was with Cokie? She did, but only because she was doing coke. That's the only time she lost weight. She didn't lose weight because she was working hard. She lost weight because she was on the sniff, and the sniff makes you lose weight because you lose your appetite. She would only do it for dick. Salah should do it just for the lols. He should. It'd be really funny, and it'd give him some of that control back, right? Because they're both of them are constantly in this dance of who's more in control. Because she has the money and the power to give him what he wants, but she lives for him, right? Like nothing matters unless she has a man. That's why she was freaking out. I don't think he told her to lose weight. I know there's been some discourse. I think he definitely was grossed out by her visually, and she could see. Salah does not have a poker face. he shows all 4 emotions that I mean, he's like a robot. He only has like 4, but he shows them all on his face. So I think he's been visually disgusted by her at some points, which makes her want to lose weight. But I don't think he said anything because all he wants is Canada. If he's willing to lug this, you know, Kia Punto sized tumor around Kuwait, then, you know, he's willing to do a lot to get to Canada. You know, ambulance psychiatrist denied. Computer says no. A computer says no. If you know that, you know. This just in. Chantel has the cheese touch. Wouldn't be shocked. Would not be shocked. You have more money, so I'd do it. He would. He would have more money. If I was them, do you know what I would do? If I was smart and I was Salah, I would do a whole Nick Ricardo and Orlan thing where they like battle each other out. I mean, people would clock on in about a week that it was fake, but for that week you'd be rolling in it. Becca Boo, I'm a registered dietitian and she is a lost cause. So is ALR. I just want Dr. Now to look at them and watch their channels. I think I'd pay him for that. I think that'd be fun. Okay, so we are going to. Well, are we? Right, we're either going to finish the live. I'm going to do a poll. We're either going to finish the live that we were doing yesterday. Hi, Welsh girl. How are you? Welcome to the chat. You look lovely. Hi, Lady Gwendolyn. It's been a while. Nice. Pardon me. Nice to see you. So we're going to make a decision. Let me do a poll. One momento. So we're going to do a poll about what we're about to do. So let me get that up. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to eat a Pringle while I do this. It's a good Pringle. This was a good decision. You think we killed it for all we have? True. Let me try and find it. God, my laptop is so fucking slow today. Jesus Christ on a bike. Oh, heard me. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Mr. Snowflake is live. Despite my raging crush, I'm going to stay here. I'm honoured, August. I'm absolutely honoured. So, we are either going to do... We're going to finish the live. We got about 30 minutes into it. There was like another hour and a bit to go. Or we're going to do her recent mukbang. Oh, shut up! You and your stupid fucking thing. So we could do the diet. We could do the Chinese one. Or the Applebee's. We'll do that, or we'll do either the live or the mukbang, and then we can decide what mukbang we're doing. So let me do a poll. One momento, por favor. What Pringles am I eating? I'm eating the prawn cocktail ones. I like them. The salt and vinegar, the Texas barbecue, and the ready salted. All the others are trash. Fight me. I've never had sour cream and chive, and I'm never going to. What should we do? Finish the live. Mukbang grossness. I don't mind the grossness. I've asked away. Please decide. Decide now or forever hold your decision. I'll mute when I chew just for you, Fatima, because I love you so much. I'm so sorry. There is no way she's being asked to do the trial. There's no way. She's a terrible witness. She has nothing to say. Neither side would want her. I know people seem to think on the internet that she's going back for his trial. There's no way. There's no way. No one would want her for anything. Oh, barbecue Pringles, obviously. Barbecue Pringles are great. Sour cream and chive. They just smell weird. I've never actually tasted them because I know they have like sour cream and chive crisps as well. I've never had them, but they just smell weird. They just smell odd. She's going to defend Nada. I don't think she would. I don't think she'd do it. If they asked her to, she wouldn't. Why would they call her to court? May has all the video evidence. She does. Yeah, they don't need to. And I don't think this is something that they'd subpoena her over, right? Like, again, sadly, and I don't like saying this, rape cases aren't really the top of the criminal justice system's, list of things they care about. You can just see that by how long this has taken, or sexual assault cases, how long this has taken to come to trial. They're not really that bothered in the grand scheme of things. I don't think they really care. So a few more seconds to vote. Should I try them? Maybe I'll give them a go. Maybe. Oh, you're allergic? I'm so sorry, Lily. I'll eat one for you. To Lily. Crunch. K-Bugs, you are late. You're late. Howdy. But to the corner with you for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes to the corner. Okay, let's check. Okay, I'm ending the poll. You got 30 seconds. I must savagely eat them for you. I will. I just did. I crunched it everywhere. There were crumbs flying. Now, super crunchy kettle chip. True. I just like the amount of flavor they pack onto a Pringle. And I like that there's not air in the tube. It makes me happy. Okay, we're going to end the poll. And the results are in. The mukbang grossness is 57% and finished alive is 42%. So we're going to do a mukbang. And now I'll do a poll where we decide what mukbang we're going to watch. I mean, I think in the live, she just repeats the same 4 things about FFG. So we did pretty much cover all she's going to say. It's just her being like, the cat's not with Amy. Who's Amy? Like, girl, please. Not feeding my cats, not brushing them, isn't abusing them. So, chili cheese fries. The Chinese food or so I'm just doing the poll. I'm doing the poll or the Applebee's. Vote now or forever hold your opinion. These are really good. I'm sorry. You got to deal with the crunch. I'm very hungry today. I was out and about. I got a new book though. That'll be fun. Sounds like a Monty character. Monty as in like the show, like Monty Python. Oh, Monty Python. I didn't know if you meant Monty Python or like Monty the YouTuber. I like that. I like that. Voodoo kettle chips, those sound yummy. Yes, please. All right, I'm going to give it 30 seconds. Vote now or forever hold your opinions. Eyes up, guys. Eyes up. Guess who started on the 7 Horcruxes of Chantel last night? The sketch is underway. Oh, big breath. Right, let's end it now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are doing the Applebee's. Okay, I've never had Applebee's. I'm from the UK. So she's honestly eating a massive meal a day. Ridiculous. She literally says, right, in her thumbnail for the Chinese food, the thumbnail says, diet restart soon. The next video, Applebee's country fried chicken. Chantal, I love you. Don't change. Oh, shit. Don't change. I hope you die as you lived. Truly. Let me share my screen. Let's go. We're going in. We're jumping in. Get a snack. Get a drink. Love getting trashed at the Applebee's with the homies. I don't drink, but I would love to join you. You guys sound like you're cool, and I would like to have fun. I don't think she's doing it either. Applebee's is a waste of calories. What would you compare it to? Can you give me a comparison as to what Applebee's is in the UK, or like a branch that I would know? I've wanted to try that. We have a lot of Shake Shacks in London. I want to try them because I'm a burger fiend. I love a good burger. Burgers are my favorite. At the moment anyway, or they have been for ages. So I normally love a Five Guys. But Mr. Milky says Shake Shack isn't all it's shaked up to be. So I don't know. There's literally an entire mourning stage after surgery. I would bet, right? You're literally mourning the life you're used to. And whether you like being large or not, it's a life you enjoyed, otherwise you wouldn't do it. I don't mind your chewing sounds, Milky, and I have misophonia. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Shake Shack is good. Okay. Friday. I like TGI Fridays. I don't like TGI Fridays. Shake Shack is good. I want to try it, but he doesn't like it. And like I'm a burger person. Once I found out how Applebee's made their wings, I dipped. How do they make their wings? I mean, spill the secrets. Do you have Chili's? We don't have. We do. I've never been. There's like a very few amounts. We have like 4 Chipotles at all, and I've never had them either. Shake Shack is iffy. Depends on the location. Applebee's is where your grandparents go to eat dinner at like 4:30. So it would be like maybe. I would say a Weatherspoons, but people really like Weatherspoons food for some reason. We don't have Olive Gardens. It's bland. So like TGI's. See, in my area, when I was growing up, TGI Fridays was fancy. TGI Fridays was fancy. I've been twice and I've hated it both times. The food is not good. Like lower middle class families go there for their fancy dinner nights. Oh, okay. So it's like a TGI Fridays. Oh, it's like a Harvester. Thank you. I fucking love Harvester. Harvester was like the fancy place my family went for dinner, and I love it for that reason. So is it like Harvester quality, but like Harvester quality with like a McDonald's menu? Is that what it's like? Because they tend to just have like burgers, right? Burgers and chicken wings. I love Chipotle. I'm vegan, and it's a great place to go. I bet I should try it. See, I'm very iffy about meats. I have a very picky. If you don't know this about me, I have a very picky palate, and I'm very sensitive to certain foods. So I don't really like trusting meat from a lot of places. Like I like chicken, I just rarely have it because I don't trust, 1, cooking it myself, or 2, anyone else cooking it for me. So maybe I should try eating at vegan places because I wouldn't have that worry as much. Hi, Nate. How are you? Applebee's is known for microwaving all their food. Gordon Ramsay would be disappointed. Jeffrey. Human life is human life, regardless of wealth. Believe what gets you through the day, I suppose, but eat the rich stance is illogical. It's not. You're seeing. So I think this person was talking about when I said yesterday about eat the rich in terms of the submarine implosion that was like several billionaires on board. It's not a personal. Eat the rich isn't a personal attack on wealthy individuals individually, right? It's like all cops are bastards. I'm not calling your dad a bastard if you're a cop. I'm calling the system. I'm calling the policing system a bastard, right? The way it works and the way it's funded and the way it behaves isn't good. So it's like that. When I say eat the rich, I mean it's like eat the establishment that allows people to become billionaires. I don't actually want to murder anyone, you know? Even if I don't love it. Good point, Mackie. I don't mind Applebee's because I know there's something. I feel like that with Harvester. Fiona's mum, same Mickey. I swear there are some places where the chicken tastes like feathers. I see what you're saying, right? I agree. It's like Nando's. I like Nando's. I just have to feel really brave and have a really good mental health day to bring myself to eat a Nando's. Chef Mike, no, yep. So Mr. Milky calls his air fryer Robo Chef, which I find quite funny. Chipotle I are in a blood feud. Why? What happened? Did they give you a bad stomach? They can't understand that no, right? Yeah, it's like when people say all cops are bastard, they get offended. Like, well, my dad's a good guy and he's a cop, or so's my uncle. Oh, Milky, try the sofritas at Chipotle. It's plant-based. I will. If I ever go past a Chipotle, I might give it a go. I'll have to be very, very brave. Yeah, you're right, Sleepy Clee. It's just the remote capability of being there at 1%. Exactly. It's like all cops are bastard. I'm not saying your dad's an arsehole and that your dad's a bad person. I'm saying the system as a whole is broken. So when I say eat the rich, I'm not saying ha ha, a 19-year-old died on a fucking imploded submarine. I'm saying it's just to be that wealthy is built on the pain of other people and on the poverty of others. To be a billionaire, right? That's my point. Hello, your dad's probably not a good guy then, just saying. I mean, keep that to myself. So the channel Sans Cooks put the info in this stream is crazy. So what we're about to see is 3,690 calories, 169 grams of fat, 425 grams of carbs, and a whopping 5,910 sodium. Damn. I am saying that all cops are bastard. I mean, yeah. I feel like you can't place that here in the UK because we have a bit of a different policing system. But the start stands, all cops are bastards. Except for Charlie Swan from Twilight. He does not count. And if that makes me hypocritical, that's fine. Rebecca Ray, the 19-year-old, didn't even want to be there. So sad. I was pretty gutted about that. When I was on stream yesterday and I was talking about it, I didn't know he was that young. I thought he was like 24 to 26. So he's the only one that I'm going to shed a tear over. Not all cops are bastards. It's not a very nice thing to say considering they save lives, Rena. So what I just said is the system is broken. The policing system is broken. All cops are bastards is a thing where it's like, it's called ACAB. It's a movement backing off the things like Black Lives Matter. And they're saying basically that the policing system is broken. A working policing system wouldn't have racist cops. That's the point. There's something inherently broken, specifically in places like the US where the system is completely ripped. Dilf Twilight Cop, I'll deface that government property. Honestly, I'm stealing from Walmart. Exactly, you're so right. You know, hi Toba, how are you? I'm ACAB while also acknowledging my brother is a copper and he's a great guy. If the whole establishment was like him, would be you're right. But yet it's that system that allows racism to grow and thrive and, you know, stuff like that. That's the point people are making when they say all. It's like when people say Black Lives Matter, people hear white people don't, and that's not what's being said. It's like when you say, like when people say all cops are bastards, they hear I don't care about people helping me, and that's not what anyone is saying. It's not what's being said. I have 2 uncles who are cops and I feel no need to defend them. They are a better part of the policing. They're the exception, not the rule. You are so right. You are so right. You know, you wouldn't need to defend, like, if someone says, like, oh, all firemen are shitty, but I have a decent, like, the fireman system is shitty. If I have a decent fireman, I know, I'm not going to defend it because I know, right? I don't need to defend something because it just makes you seem defensive. They occasionally say lies, but usually not on purpose. There's that. 100% Milky, thank you so much. Now, fuck the rich. It's sad that those rich people died. Of course, it's a human loss, but the system itself is broken. No one should be that rich to the point they can't even count it, right? We're not even talking millionaires. We're talking billionaires. And billions are only built on the backs of the poverty of the poor. That's the only way billionaires become billionaires. Like, I kind of wish Elon Musk was on that submarine, but I'll keep that to myself. There we go. Tabby, all of them need education what the laws are since they're supposed to enforce them and have no idea what your legal rights are or how they are violent. True. Period. Period. Apostrophe. Period. You're so right, August. Am I in the right stream? Sorry, Adele, we got off. Yeah, soz. Soz, I don't stick to the topic very well. Chef Mimi, I still can't get over the fact Chantel ate a whole box of Little Caesars pizza. I looked into the nutrition facts, and one large pizza contains 499 grams of sodium and 2,300 calories. I can see it. I can get over it. I'm not shocked nor surprised. Yeah, I agree, floppy tits. I agree. I'll be watching the Applebee's binge. We are a robotic person. We are. Yeah, you're so right, Messi. We are. It's similar to the all men idea. Like, I hate all men. I don't hate all men, but I'm part of the I hate all men thing. And I'm not like, yeah, you get what I'm saying. We don't know which one will hurt us. It's best to assume all, right? Like if I put you, Jesus, okay, yeah. I mean, if you don't like it, that's fine. This is not everyone. All lives can't matter until Black Lives Matter. You're so right, Knight. It's like the analogy if there's a street and a house is on fire. If I live in a house, right, and the house across from me is on fire, do I call the fireman for me or for the house across the street, right? You tend to the problem when the problem is there. It's like if I put you in an enclosure with 5 lions, right? And I'm like, do you know what? 4 of these lions won't hurt you, but 1 will. Are you going to want to be in that enclosure? Probably not. You're so right, DG. Anyway, every life is precious. It's tragic. It's tragic, but it's not. I don't have to put in words. It's tragic. I'm sad a human lost their life. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. I'm not surprised. Is that better? Hi, Grandma Spud. We stand Milky. Ah, thanks. I'm just, do you know what? I will happily wear my leftist, dyke-looking, social warrior fucking snowflake badge. I don't care. I'm fine with it. The address don't matter as long as you called. Agreed, gay man Sam. Agreed. It's like gay rights, right? Like, I'm not saying straight people don't matter. I'm just saying the gays are the ones in trouble, right? So let's jump into this. Enough of the politics. I've probably lost a few followers, but it's fine. It's fine. I didn't want you here anyways. It's okay. Let's jump into it. I'm only like, I've got all this at the forefront of my mind anyway, because I had a debate with an elder family member, and you can imagine how that went. So there's that. Okay, Messy Mikey, is that a Hamilton quote? I'll take social justice warrior. I'm fine with it. All Chantels are bastards. Ah, thank you, Adele. It's very sad, you're right, Becca. Yeah, coming out that we found out that the 19-year-old didn't want to go and his dad forced him is really upsetting. I agree. Fucking the guy's stepson's insane, though. One of their stepsons is losing it on Twitter. But anyways, let's jump into this. People also don't usually understand what defund the police actually means. They don't. They think we want a lawless land, and then they'll be like, you'll be the first to call when there's a problem. Like, yeah, because that's what they're there for. They're just not good at it. Yeah, Zaxu. Some guy named Bill Price went on a successful Titanic trip in the submersible and now has survivor guilt. I bet he does. Survival guilt is a very interesting psychological thing, I think. Good evening, Amanda. Just in time. You missed the politics talk, and we're going straight into the piggy talk instead. It's right, Lydia. No worries. Let's do. Here we go. Let's go. So apparently, again, she eats over 5,000 sodiums and over 3,000 of the calories. So let's see it.
Hello.
Does Mr. Milky share your political beliefs? Because if so, he's perfect. I may kidnap him from my own Toba. He does. He believes in all of them. My Mr. Milky is amazing. It's like the fact that he doesn't refer to me as his girlfriend. He never has. He always refers to me as his partner. He grew up, his mother's a midwife, so he's always the one that knows. You know, you get most men who don't understand anything about women and their bodies and their uterus and periods and shit like that. He knew all of it from his mum. So, yeah, no, I don't think there's a single thing he disagrees with. The only thing we tend to disagree on is I hate Elon Musk, whereas he likes what Elon Musk is doing scientifically. That's the only thing we tend to disagree on. I might even be wrong in the way I said that.
Ooh, foodie beauties.
Right, Mikey? We love an emotionally mature man. Amen.
Hi guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to a video. This is a mukbang eating video. So, yeah, there's going to be eating noises, all that stuff. So, today I have Applebee's. This is my first time ever trying Applebee's.
Friendly reminder, she nearly died 5 days ago. Hi Milky, I'm indigenous and the cops around here are racist. My older sister got pulled over and dragged out of her car because they thought she had drugs, but it was rosary she had in her hand. It's fucking disgusting, Vicky. I'm really sorry that happened. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm really not, right? Like I have a friend who's indigenous Canadian, and some of the stuff she tells me about the Canadian school, it just fucking turns my stomach. Like at the minute, there's the whole, like the most in danger of being murdered by like killers in the US are indigenous females. Like that's just fucked up. They make up such a large percentage of missing women. There's actually a thing at the minute called the Missing Indigenous Project, I think it is. I'll look into it. I'll mention it again. I don't want to get my facts wrong.
Whoa, this is their homemade iced tea. That's pretty cool. Has lemon inside. I don't know if it's homemade, but it's something about like homebrewed iced tea or something. What is this? There's like some kind of water.
It's water. They're trying to kill her. They know who she is and they sent her a little tub of water just to piss her off.
Don't know what that is. I guess I'll open it in a minute. So, hello. Let's try this food.
Hi, Bessie.
So, yes. We have a lot to talk about today. Don't know what that is. Oh, ice cream. I have to eat the dessert first because there's ice cream. Mozzarella sticks. And I don't want it to melt, so
Do we not have freezers in the Middle East? Is that not something? We can't put the ice cream in the freezer? No, we just definitely have to eat the ice cream first. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much for being here. It's probably simple syrup for the team, and she'll drink it with a spoon.
Probably already did. Yummy.
Where's the ice cream?
brownies.
Where's the ice
Okay,
cream?
let's get this out of the way.
Oh. Oh my god, look, it's HelloFresh. It's mocking her. Because I know with my heart and soul she still hasn't cancelled that subscription. And it's just showing up to the new person's house. Brilliant. Hilarious. There's no ice cream. What is she talking about?
Just do this. This is gonna be oh my gosh. All right. So these are warm walnut fudge brownies with chocolate sauce and some ice cream.
That's why I like the ads a bit. You don't get that, shady FBI picking the adverts kind of thing without the ads on.
Let's see the ice cream. Ooh, it's mostly melted. But there's still some that's not melted, so
Just put it in the freezer. You have a working freezer. We know that because that's where you put your Lotus ice cream that you both shared and couldn't finish away because you were going to go back for it later. Why can't we do that now?
I'll just put
No, yeah, she did, Julia. Do you remember they got that Lotus ice cream that her and Solar shared, but they both just couldn't finish it, so they put it in the freezer for later? She doesn't dip her fingers in. You're lying to me. When they were showing Cocaine Bear adverts, brilliant. It's brilliant.
put that all together here. Ice cream.
I speed her up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate sauce.
Oh,
Yummy.
look at her
Smells good.
orgasming.
Smells chocolatey.
Remember, this is the woman who doesn't like sweet things. Remember? Hello from the Netherlands. How are you? Remember? Oh, they only sell cheese sticks in 8 pieces, so she ate 4 before the mukbang started. Am I shocked? No. Do you see how fucking excited she is? She's about to orgasm over this. She's gagging. She's so happy. She didn't look like this when she ate that pumpkin soup, did she?
Put some on the brownies.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, go on.
You might hear some hallway kids. Probably just our neighbors.
Oh, I hope so.
We don't have many neighbors on our floor. Like there's like 3 apartments on every floor. Okay, let's try this. With vanilla ice cream. In French, it's called à la mode.
I feel personally attacked by the a la mode comment, so we're gonna just go past it.
Beauty babe.
She didn't say Bismillah. Bismillah.
The brownies are warm. Doesn't Applebee's have a bad rep in America? I've never tried the American one, so I'm not sure. In Canada, I don't think we have Applebee's. I think we have like Denny's, which is like a similar place. I could be wrong. So what is this then? It's like a little cup of water.
Mikey, you're such a hater. Has she ever said she's a diabetic? She said she cured her diabetes. I don't know if it was type 1 or type 2. I never really ever understood the difference in school. So I don't know if she was pre-diabetic or diabetic, but I'm pretty sure she said she was diabetic and that she cured it herself. It was invented in America, you dipshit.
I don't know what that is. It's like a weird syrup, I think.
I don't know what that is. It's like a weird syrup. Let me get every single little crumb bite drop from my fingers.
I'm weirded out. Anyone know what that is?
Rebecca Ray, they are.
I can't tell if
That's
it's
why they both. That's why she has blurry vision, can't see. When she drinks water, she goes into like a diabetic coma, and why Amber Lynn's bones are literally wasting away. They're both diabetic. They just don't want to go to the doctor and have it diagnosed.
because I just had some brownie. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm eating not the healthiest food here. And I know people will roll their eyes. I don't blame you. Like,
she looks, again, we're going to do a quick glance up. She's wearing this jersey material that I know is just making her fucking sweat. I know it stinks. I know it smells. I know it's damp. I know it's hot to the touch. Her skin horrific. She's breaking out. I mean, I break out, but I break out because I pick up my skin. Breaking out all along. She's literally, if you look carefully, where she's breaking out on her face is where she likes her hijab to sit. So today she has her hijab not in the scream mask shape. She's gone for the rounded moon shape. And so what you see along her cheek to her chin is where the abaya sits in the scream mask shape is now getting spotty only in them spots, right? Does that make sense? Get her, Milky. Grr, grr. Does that make sense? So yeah, she's getting spots and bad skin where the hijab sits because that obviously not being washed. She has yellow eyes. She does. Can we do a retro foodie next? We definitely can for sure. I'm thinking we're hopefully going to be doing the panel like this coming week soonish. Rotten fruit, dumpster juice, and dirty cat litter, and like fry lava, like baby fly lava. Her teeth, her eyes are yellowing. They almost match her teeth.
But
You don't like sweet things.
I'm trying to.
Oh, I hate it when people do this. When they eat off a napkin with something that has like sauce on it. So like she's eating the brownies off a napkin, not a plate, because why would she? With the chocolate syrup, and I know it's just picking up bits of tissue because it's a napkin. It's not, liquid proof. I hate it.
Try foods that I've always wanted to try.
I had to get Applebee's. I just wanted to try foods that I've always wanted to try, because I've never had ice cream and brownies before.
Yeah.
Bitch, you wouldn't be the size of a Fiat Panda if you hadn't had brownies and ice cream before in your lifetime.
Eat things I know I won't be able to eat for a while.
Twinkle Toes. If she sits at home all day, why would she wear the hijab so much? Because she doesn't. Great point. I've got a theory. I don't think she says she takes it off when she's not on camera. Because she only has to wear it like when she's on camera. She doesn't have to wear it around her quote unquote husband. I think she wears it all the time. She hasn't got hair. She's bald. She looks like a fucking. She looks like the dad out of Matilda, right? Is it Danny DeVito in Matilda? That's what she looks like. So I think she wears the hijab all the time. I don't think she takes it off. I think the hair she thinks she's growing is moss. You just got offered a job, Link. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. And you just learned from Kiwi Farms that back pain can also be a symptom of cirrhosis of the liver. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. She's breaking out all along the sweaty, chafing areas where she always adjusts the hijab. She is. Can you imagine? I know they're yellow pus filled. Night. Try food, ma'am. It's a brownie. It's a brownie. Because the plate would add an extra 10 seconds before she could inhale. True that. Danny DeVito. Yeah, that's who she looks like. Because she thinks the hijab makes her look skinnier. You're right. I don't think she takes it off when she's alone with him. Milky, how dare you insult Mr. DeVito like that? Only in that film. Without the film, I'm saying specifically in Matilda. Do you know that scene where she puts the glue in his hat and he takes it off and he's just got that bald spot? Like that. Messy Mikey, we love to see an employee bestie, we do. And she also doesn't take the hijab off is because she's bald. She doesn't want Salah like seeing his future in her bald head. She reminds me of the organ harvesting episode of Invader Zim. She's what I call a hungry hypocrite. Brilliant. That is insulting to Danny DeVito. Take it back. Only in that film, specifically Matilda's father. Yeah, musty, crummy, mossy, mushroomy. She smells like mushrooms. And Salah's gonna go a truffle sniffling.
Because Monday,
Always
my
Monday.
diet box subscription is coming.
It's always Monday. Why start now? Why start the diet now by eating something healthy? Wait till Monday because, we definitely have the extra 4 days of life to, spare. We can definitely spare 4 more days of eating like shit. That's going to go well because we're definitely not on the edge.
I get meals every day except for Fridays. And I think they design it that way as like to mean like to kind of be like some kind of cheat meal.
No.
So I'm not sure
No, you don't get cheat meals. You get cheat meals when you spend 4 weeks at the gym training, for a bodybuilding competition and you literally haven't had a gram of fat in months. That's a cheat meal. You've cheated for 40 years straight. You've had enough cheating. You're cheated out. Your cheating points have been revoked. I'm hereby here to remove your cheating permissions card. You're not getting it back. You've cheated enough for a lifetime. You don't need a cheat meal.
what I'm gonna do with that.
Oh, you
I
don't
don't know
block
if cheat
for
meals are a
it?
good idea. It's not just that, like, I'm sure, I don't know, it could throw you off track because for me, like, in my brain, it'll make me feel like I failed or something. Or it might trigger like a binge or something. I don't know. We'll have to think.
Cheated on Peach, cheated on BB, technically probably cheated on Nada in that week, definitely cheating on Salah with Nada, cheating on her diet, cheating on her hair growth, cheating on the vibrator in her bottom drawer, cheating on the llama, cheating on, smoking, cheating on the fucking frogs she ran over, cheating on everything. Cheater. No, she's not a pumpkin eater because she didn't like that soup. No. Cheater, pie crust eater.
Think about it. Or I could just make like
Cheated on
a
her
healthy meal for myself one day a
taxes.
week. um.
Oh God.
So good.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
it warm?
You're literally coming. That's so sad. Oh my God! Look at the dip in the couch behind her, guys. Look at the way it dips in the right where she's sitting. So that means I think her. Do you know how you have spots on the couch, right? You have places you sit. I think right behind her is her spot on the couch, and she just slides. Because I was like, how does she get on and off the floor? I think she just slides straight down to the floor, and then that way she can get up because she can brace herself on the back of the couch, and then literally just slide back up. These are her only two positions.
And it's real vanilla ice cream. Like real vanilla ice cream is not bleach white. Like vanilla is brown. Vanilla bean is brownish. So
She did not put a fucking photo of vanilla on this thing like no one else knows. It's real vanilla. Yeah, I'm very sure Applebee's make sure that their ice cream is real vanilla. I have heard that Applebee's do pride themselves on their real vanilla ice cream. All vanilla ice cream is some form of yellow. What pure white vanilla ice cream have you seen? That's called milk.
I like the ice cream that's like off color because I know they're using like vanilla, real vanilla.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, we cut back on the calories when they don't use real vanilla.
So I'm gonna be getting a delivery every day. So they deliver the food every day, not once a week.
Straight to jail.
So they make the food fresh every day. Apparently, they deliver fresh every day, but for the next day. So like for example, they make the food fresh and then they deliver it like for the next day, the day before, like between 3 and 10, I think.
So you're never going to be leaving the house now because you've got to wait for your dinner to be delivered. Thank you for confirming.
And I'm getting 3 meals. I picked their weight loss program. 3 meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 1 snack, 1 dessert. So, and it's all that is only going to be like, I think, 1,100 calories.
Oh, she's going to
which isn't much.
No, it's fine. No, 1,100 calories is fine.
But at first, I'm very sedentary, so it's going to be enough.
I'm very sedentary. The truest thing you've said in a while, Chantel. I thought you just went to a wedding and was dancing. That's not a sedentary lifestyle.
And the food is satisfying.
Is it? Because I watched you gag down that pumpkin soup.
So it's not calorie dense, but I think the food they use is just like more not lower in calories, I think. I don't know. Like salads and stuff. So
Oh yeah, don't forget that thing of ice cream that was on your finger. Don't want to miss that. I'm surprised she does. I think she lips a napkin off camera. She's a napkin licker. She's not going to put that whole fucking bite in her mouth.
I'm surprised the ice cream wasn't fully melted. It's like
Oh, Jen, she did. And 1 chew.
43 degrees.
2 chews.
but it's evening
Mm.
right now. So I think I'm like super excited to start that Monday.
Yeah, I bet you are. You. This is the face of a woman excited to start disgusting diet food. Now imagine after this she's gonna go eat dinner. I sometimes we really rarely get dessert when I'm at my partner's house. When we order food. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Cups. Oh, Cups. I haven't forgot about your email. I'm gonna reply as soon as I get off. She really does give Cobra. She's serving Cobra. She has never eaten any of my favorite takeaway places on camera, and honestly, for that, I feel blessed. But like when we order takeout, we rarely get dessert. But if we do, I'm not eating it for like 3 hours. I get so fucking full up.
So I will vlog like we still have our trip planned together, but like I said, I have to make an impromptu trip to Canada in between, not for citizenship reasons. There's like no. Oh, now I get it. This is syrup for the iced tea. Okay, okay, you can add the sweetener. Okay, that's different.
The fact that by taste she could tell there wasn't enough sugar in that is almost impressive. Because I wouldn't be able to tell, I don't think. I'd be like, oh, this tastes a bit weird, but I wouldn't know why. Or enough that it would like obviously bother me to the fact she can tell is amazing.
All right, let me eat my appetizer now.
Oh yeah, go on.
Cheese sticks, and then the main course.
Do we need an appetizer and a main and a dessert? Again, I said this in my last stream. The only time I can ever think where I've had 3 courses is a fancy meal, right? I don't know anyone that goes to an Applebee's or a fucking McDonald's or a Five Guys and has an appetizer, a main meal, and then a dessert.
3-course meal.
Look at her, she's so ecstatic. Ooh, 3 courses.
3-course meal, bees, before Monday. Why not start now? Well, because no. All right. Cheese sticks. I don't think the cheese pull will be there because it's been like cheese sticks for the ultimate cheese pull right out of the fryer. Yeah. Marinara sauce is really good.
Oh,
And the breading is
straight
seasoned.
after cheese, straight after half melted ice cream. Oh, it's just making my stomach turn just thinking about it. You can't have lukewarm cheese after room temperature tepid ice cream with marinara sauce.
They're still yummy.
You do not want to wait 10 minutes? You haven't even finished chewing the brownie out of your mouth. You have half a brownie left in the corners of your mouth as we speak.
So
Stop foolishly going to the salon to straighten your hair.
What did Mikey say? Why so much foodie? Imagine the weight she'd lose if she picked one. If that's it. It's not even a quality. It's her pure quantity of food that she eats. It's insanity. What swallow?
I have some things to take care of in Canada.
Back it up. We're hearing a swallow. Ears open, eyes up from your paper scouts.
So I have some things to take care of in Canada. And I have a family member who is celebrating a big birthday party, so
Oh, wait, I can't hear it.
they're still yummy.
Wait.
So
I can't hear it. I think it's her
I
jaw.
have some things to take care of in Canada. And I have a family member who is celebrating a big birthday party, so
Is the family member celebrating a big birthday party? Is it the baby that's being born? Is that her trying to be slick? Is salad soup protein? Agreed, Sunshine. A little further back on the first bite. Okay, I'll go back. But yeah, do you think while I go a bit further back, do you guys think the family member celebrating a big birthday is the baby being born? Do you think she's being slick? Or do you think she thinks she's being slick?
I don't think the cheese pull will be there because it's been like cheese sticks for the ultimate cheese pull right out of the fryer. Yeah. Marinara sauce is really good. And the breading is seasoned.
Oh, I did hear that. That hit something on the way down. I don't know what, but it hit something. Mhm.
in my plane ticket.
Yeah, the baby. You think?
And I was thinking of like
Idiot
taking a
Brit.
long flight
I say this all the time.
because that's a
Yeah, you're so right, Mikey. You can ground me, but like I can only imagine the battle in the bathroom. IBS gang gang. Do you know what? I can you imagine her poop sweats? I don't want to say it out loud, but can you imagine her fucking poop sweats? I can't. Happy for Natalie. A bit nervous about that bloodline continuing on. Remember, she's only half part of the bloodline. No, I think it's Snyder's child. You can't convince me otherwise. No, there's no way, Becca. Becca, I love you. I will still love you even though we disagree. No one would want her there. No one. Koki doesn't want her there. She can't defend Koki and she can't work against Koki. She's no use to any of them. They would want her as far away from this trial as possible. We all know that poop sweats. You guys never had poop sweats? Mikey knows. We all know those poops where you need to get naked. Yeah, like the poop sweats. Oh my god, Bath, that's a part. Sorry, White Knight. Apologies. Can we not make fun of IBS? Honestly, it's horrible. I'm not making fun. I have IBS. I generally, if I don't laugh about it, I'll cry. IBS is horrible. It's fucking horrible. I have IBS. I have suffered from the IBSs. I am indeed an IBS survivor. And as one looking upon her, I know she hasn't had a solid movement forever. Like, I just know she hasn't. I have IBS too. You've never experienced that? I think it's also an anxiety thing. I get it a lot because I'm more anxious, right? Because I don't want to like go poop in public. I don't like it, right? I mean, I would if I have to, and I think that's what half of the anxiety is. Crohn's gang, exactly. I'm not making fun of it. You had poop sweats when I had gastro. Yeah, you get the poop sweats, and I still love a poop joke. You gotta. If you don't laugh, we'll poop. I'm Jewish. We all have IBS. We gotta make him. We gotta do it. I've had them when I came off a fast. Me IBS. I got mine the worst when I was on iron tablets for some reason. So like you wouldn't poop for days, and which is weird because I meant to actually back you up. I don't know. Iron tablets always gave it. What baby? Give me more. Apparently, supposedly, Natalie, Chantel's half sister, her sister, is giving birth soon. Chronic constipation. I can't imagine. Oh, I hate constipation. I hate it. Makes the French and Spanish in me want to scream. Yeah, I'm 30% Spanish, and it makes my 30% of my ancestors cry. I don't know. I think May's lawyer may have subpoenaed her. No, I don't think so, DG. I wish so. Like, I get why people think that. Oh my god, black poop. The fact you fucking know Meerkat. Brilliant. So funny. Again, don't hate me for disagreeing, please. Still love you. But my point is, she's no defense to May. Nothing she says works in May's defense, and nothing she's a liar. No one wants a liar on the stand. They don't. They don't want her. They want her as far away as possible from that trial. And again, I don't want to be upset about it. I don't want to upset anyone about it. But honestly, I don't think the court system cares that much. Right? Like, I don't think the court cares enough about sexual assault and these types of cases to subpoena someone about it. He's not considered like a chronic, you get chronic serial killers / abusers that, or like serial rapists. He's possibly not one of those, right? He's not been put against as being that. I just don't think they'd subpoena anyone for it. I don't think they'd not waste their time, but would Koki's attorney call as a witness? I really don't think so, Fiona. I mean, I listen to a lot of true crime, but and I like to think I know more than the average Joe, but not enough to even like do anything with it ever, not even a little bit. But I don't really know about Canada. I know specifically like America and the US, and I can't see anyone using her as a witness, because why would they? They can't use her for Koki because she backtracked what she said about Koki, and she backtracked her supporting Koki, and she backtracked her against May. She's got nothing. She's got no story. Listen while driving. Drive safe. Hands on the wheel. Yeah, but she lied for Koki, giving him a fake alibi. She did lie for Koki, giving him a fake alibi. You're right. But I don't see how that would be enough to subpoena someone all the way from across the world that's what would be happening. That's subpoenaing her from across the world for a sexual assault case. And I honestly can't see them caring that much to do that, if that makes sense. Definitely. Oh, 100% Dysronic Diaries. But if you can just see how long it has taken to get to this point, to get to him even being in trial, sadly, sexual assault cases in most of the world aren't a government's top priority. She's completely unreliable. You wouldn't want her. You wouldn't want her on either side because either side would consider her a weakness. That's why I don't think she's going to it. I don't think she would go either. I think even if she was subpoenaed, she wouldn't go and she would just never go back to Canada. You're right. Yeah, everything she says has been taped and recorded and put online. So there's not even anything she could say that hasn't been said online. I mean, it depends who she believes. It did Amanda. She's got no... I don't trust a word that comes to her about her mouth about it. I think she's just on a takeout menu. Right? It'd be so funny. They would not have to pay her. What, you think they'd have to pay her the trip? Even if they did, I still don't think she would do it. I think she'd refuse and not come back, even if it is against the law. Could be something with her tax. See, that I would believe, right? Because again, the government prefers money over sexual assault, sadly, right? Just in general. I can see her maybe something about her taxes, but I think it's a visa trip. The timing makes sense. She's going at the end of the month. Her visa ran out in May. We can argue she didn't go anywhere in May. You can get an extension for 30 days. So 30 days would be up at the end of June, which is when she's planning on going to Canada. And apparently someone said that, I don't know if this is true, but if you get an extension, you have to go back to your home country and come back. So, now I need that sketch. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the courtroom sketch, GC? I stand by visa. I think visa and then possibly taxes. I don't think the court case. I just don't. Like, the court case to us is big because it's Koki, right? And Koki's a horrible human being. I think he is an abuser mentally, physically, sexually, emotionally. He stabbed 2 people, which I don't know how he didn't get attempted murder, but, you know, what do I know? But in the grand scheme of things, it sadly just isn't. It isn't a bigger deal that it should be, but it's just not. Well, she's going back for a doctor visit, not the court stuff, and she's just lying about it all. A doctor visit. I don't think so. Because she just puts it off, right? She's not scared. Like, the fact that she didn't go to the hospital when her vision is blurry concerns me. I don't think she cares enough about her own health, right? Sometimes the simplest explanation is the best one. Yeah, you're right. Like, logically, the dates line up. I think it's just a visa trip. I think she has to go back for her visa. I think fucking Salah is gagging to go. I don't think she cares. Yeah, I don't think she cares about her health enough to do that. She said the trip is definitely not for her visa, so that's probably what it's for. Exactly. She's claiming she's still not on a traveler's visa when she quite obviously is. It's all for the visa. Exactly. It is. She didn't go anywhere. She didn't go anywhere in the month. The dates line up, right? So just logically, the dates line up. She's meant to get her visa done at the end of May. She didn't. You can get a 30-day increase, which brings us to the end of June, which is when she's planning on going back. The dates just make sense. There isn't 2 trips. She's saying there's 2 trips, one with her and Salah and one to Canada. There's not. It's the same trip. I refuse to believe otherwise. Blurry vision. It could be a lot of things. It could. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care what any of them are. You're right, Mimi. She would have used her health for sympathetic views. You are right. Is Slaw going to? I think so. She says no. I think so. I can't see him letting her go back to Canada for a second time and being like, you can at least take me for a trip. Oh, yeah, they do take. I can see that as well. I think that's just a plus. Same with the whole baby thing. I think it's just a plus. She wouldn't do it of her own accord. I don't know, you guys. I think it's probably visa, but I think once she's back in Canada, they'll break up. I don't think so. I disagree. Love you still. I still love you, Tabby, and I love your ears in your photo. But I don't think so. Give me more. I really, again, to play the green card game, you go in knowing this is going to be a year, 2 year, 3 year long journey to get your green card, and it's worth it. Like, to a lot of people, being in Canada or the US or Britain, doing this to Chantel is honestly like the easier option, believe it or not, to what other people do to get a green card or to get citizenship or to even enter a country illegally. To this, Chantel's this is an easier option for him, and he wants it. And I think, can he go though with it? I think he can visit, right? Oh, she's gonna get fucking ripped. One small moose. Hey, I just found you. I like it here. Oh, thank you for being here. I love your name. My pet name for my partner is Moose, and he calls me Mouse, so I love that. Sailor starts a fight. That'd be great. That would be great. He's definitely going to sleep with like half of fucking Kuwait. He's going to see his friends that don't want to meet him. But yeah, welcome, Moose. Welcome to the Girl Scouts. I'm so happy to have you. But yeah, I don't think he's in this for the long game. You go into a green card knowing it's going to take possibly years. It's the worst thing we can think of, but to him it's not, right? To him, he just has to live with this fucking Fiat Punta in his house while, you know, getting bought cars and phones and fucking God knows what else. Why didn't he say he's dating range to England and Ireland? I think it's because he has connections in Canada, and so that's your best bet. So again, with people who want to get a green card and immigrate to other countries, your best bet is go to a country that you already have connections. So if I think it's also people think that he went to university in Canada. There's a theory that he attended university there, and he says he's visited before. And I think Canada's easier to get into than the UK, especially at the minute. We're having a massive migrant crisis. So if you like me, you should see the costumes I'm running, please. I would love to see all of them as a fellow cosplayer. Salah's not going, in my opinion. I could go both ways. You could convince me he's not going this time. But I think by the end of the year, he is going to be, not in Canada permanently, but he's going to visit. Yeah, she bought him a whole fake business. Canada has a lot of Syrian immigrants who likely have people. Yeah, his uncle, there's like an aunt or uncle there. So you want to go to the country where you have connections, right? Because then you can get a job. And if you do it illegally, you want to do it that way. And I'm not saying he's going to do it illegally. I'm not making that assumption. I'm just saying whether he does it legally or illegally, the best bet is to go where you have connections and you've been before. But yeah. He doesn't realize at all. But it doesn't matter to him, right? Because again, his end goal is to get into Canada. That's all he cares about. And then he would never show his face on the internet again. Never. Except for to maybe stream his little stupid games under a fake name. But yeah, that's what I think. That's my opinion. I still love you all.
An easy, affordable way to actually do travel vlogs. Like, there's different flight options, but a lot of them require like a 10-hour layover in Frankfurt or Amsterdam. I think there's one in France. And then I think.
Oh wait, why can't he visit GCC? What's a GCC country? Let me have a Google. What's the? Oh, a Gulf Corporation Council. Why can't he visit any other countries? Is there like a reason? Let me know. Tell me what you think. I don't know about that.
The second layover is in New York or Boston. So I have different flight options to choose from. And
So what we think is, the theory is, if she got a 30-day extension on her visa, I think the going theory is you have to go back to your home country. I can't say 100% whether that's true or not. That's what I've heard, that if you get an extension, you have to go back to your home country and return. Also, going back to Canada is the better option, because either Salah gets to go with her or she gets to go without him. Either way, it's a plus, right? He goes with her, he's happy. She goes without him, she's happy, because she doesn't have to worry that he's going to run off with some fucking pretty girl. And yeah, so if you've got a 30-day extension. Because he's a Syrian immigrant living in residence. Really? But like, can that being an immigrant living as a resident somewhere else, can that stop you traveling other places? I mean, it's not that I'm saying I disagree. Enjoy your shower. My key gets super soapsy for me. I'm very excited for her first wheelchair beats. It's going to be great. And people are trying to leave and start new lives. We should do a Twitter Spaces for sure. Most definitely. Mikey was talking to me about us. Like, I mentioned setting up a Discord. I kind of want to do it maybe if I hit 3K or something. I was thinking maybe I can set up a Discord in conjunction, Cowboy Dog, hear me out, with you, considering we share a lot of the same audience. It'd be fun. It can if you claim to be a refugee. I don't know. I didn't know that. I don't know. I'd have to look into it for sure. He's an expat. If he leaves Kuwait, he can't go back. He would have to go to Syria. Is that 100% Tiftuf?
I'm thinking of just like doing that instead of the same old Kuwait to Doha and then Doha to Montreal.
Sorry, unrelated, but look at all the cute little dog profile pictures we have in the chat. Fucking dying. That's so cute. He's a foreigner in Kuwait. He can't go back. Really? Oh, okay. Okay, so then, yeah, he's not going back to Canada with her. I think the Canadian trip is a visa trip. And maybe he might have gotten upset and he wants to go somewhere too. Possibly. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know. Very adorable. You are so right. Yeah, no, I didn't know that. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's the less stressful one, but I should have added less syrup. Anyway, I would love to go to Germany for like, you know, go wander around for a few hours.
Lies. Defamation in court. You aren't wandering around. That would involve walking. Let's not lie to ourselves.
Do some vlogging, some live streaming. The more I take the plane, the more I travel, the more I become tolerant of it. I'm finding myself. The heck? Whoa! Whew, I'm already stuffed. What is this?
Sorry, I was muted because I was eating a Pringle and I gasped out loud and nearly choked on my Pringle. I nearly went out like Amberlyn Reid when she just whipped out a whole A4 folder of food. Okay. Yeah, I can't see him wanting to go. I don't know. I don't know about the whole him being able to leave. I know her. I don't know his restrictions. So if he's not going to Canada, I think she's still doing it for a visa on. I'd love to go live, but I'm nervous and don't know how the YouTube works. Do it. Just watch like 2 YouTube tutorials on it. You'll be on it. So yeah, she just whipped out a whole A4 folder of food.
Oh,
Maybe even, no, I think that's actually A3, an A3 folder.
I just dumped away. Am I an idiot? Yes.
Yeah.
That's a really good marinara sauce. Tastes more like a thick pizza sauce.
Because she's all about Angela. I'm surprised the 30-day extension was worth it to her to have to go all the way back to Canada for. Well, I think one, her sister is possibly giving birth. And I think her family would be upset if she wasn't there for that, maybe. 2, Chantel's lazy. And she really would put everything off to be content in the moment, even if it fucks her up in the long run. You know? Did you chat yourself though? I did not, thankfully. But yeah. She would rather be content in the moment and make herself take the difficult like journey. She has no sense of seeing the future. What's it called? Like she's like blind to how that's going to affect her. I don't know what the word is. What would you call it? Like not blinders on, blinders. She can't see how it's going to affect her in the future. Forethought. Thank you so much. She has zero forethought at all. She has no idea, like foresight. Thank you. There we go. That was on the tip of my tongue. She has no foresight, forethought, any of it. She doesn't know. She doesn't care. As long as she's content and happy in the moment, that's all she cares about. So her realizing she'd have to go back to Canada doesn't bother her. Plus, I think she'd be more comfortable going back to Canada because one, she's done the journey twice already. She knows the journey. She knows what to expect when she gets there. She does it for another country, then you're right, she could possibly be alone without Salah and doing it. So there's that.
Anyway, so once I start the diet, food and, you know, going for the walks with Salah, it's very encouraging with that. I'll be doing the vlogs daily again. So I'm sorry that I fell off a bit, but it's like really hard for me. You know, I'm having trouble controlling everything, but
yeah, it's really hard for me, you know, eating all day. I do really struggle with just, you know, sitting there and just eating. It's a really hard life.
I will do my best.
How do you think Salah feel? Like, honestly, if I was an immigrant, like Salah, coming from a country like Syria, which is arguably a war-torn third world country. Is Syria a third world country? Don't laugh at me. And seeing this Americanized Western world fat oaf of a woman sitting there complaining about her life would irritate the fuck out of me, right? Is that just me? If I was Salah, right, and thinking that my parents fled from a war-torn country, I fucking hate decision paralysis. I'm so sorry, floppy tits. Thoughts and prayers. It's a third world country. This country's go. Okay. To think if he's an immigrant from Syria, Syria is a war-torn country. It's a difficult country to, I'm assuming, live in comfortably. To see this overzealous, overweight, fucking gargantuan, gross, westernized woman sit there and not only mock my religion and my culture, push away my family, but also take spoil and then sit there and complain. That's how you know he's just seeing the money and getting to Canada. Because I would punch a bitch. I would punch a bitch. Would you not? I would. I'd punch a bitch.
Yeah, so this is country fried steak. I mean, country fried chicken.
I get offended now by stuff like that. Like knowing like my family have struggled, knowing my grandparents have struggled. It was a development country on the upswing until I think really fucking sad. Agreed, Mazaraka. Is that how I say that? Apologies. Yeah, I don't have sympathy for him, but I have like him as a person, but as an immigrant from a war-torn country, I have sympathy in that aspect. And to be an immigrant from a war-torn country is a very fucking hard thing to go through. And so to sit there and see that you're in Kuwait, your parents escaped to Kuwait. I'm guessing, I think he was born in Kuwait, right? His parents left Kuwait for a better life. To sit there and see this westernized pig of a woman complain about how hard she's struggling. Oh, I couldn't, right? Knowing my family have struggled, my grandparents have struggled specifically, not with our culture or racially, but ours more monetarily. We all grew up poor, right? Dirt fucking poor. Knowing that, it's like sitting there and then me dating a rich, hoity-toity Tory right wing. I would punch a bitch. I'd punch a bitch. I couldn't do it for my own morals. Said the boy was rooted and left the apartment and could not be found. It'd be great, but no, he wants his citizenship. I want him to get it. He's earned it. If he stuck his dick in her, he's earned it, in my opinion. I want him to go to Canada. I want him to get his citizenship in Canada. I want him to get his green card. This is what I want. Get his green card, go back to Canada with Chantel. He leaves within 3 months. She's left not only because if you are, what's it called? If you are housing, what's it called when you bring someone? Not representing them, but along them lines. She's then she's then responsible for him. So he's going to go off, run off with some girl, knock her up, have the time of his life, and then Chantel can rage in the country that she knows, where she doesn't have to wear a hijab. She can be bald and rage and high. Sponsor, thank you very much. He can she still has to sponsor him, and she still has to look after him not financially, but like in terms of his taxes, I think. What am I talking about? You know what I mean? Sponsoring, thank you so much. That's what I want. I want her to get him back to Canada. I want him to get his green card. I want him to leave her knowing she's still sponsoring him. She's still like responsible for him. And he just gets to fuck his way around Canada. And she's going to cry on stream, bald and naked. That's what I want.
With like a thick, saucy gravy. Yummy. Ooh, that smells yummy, this sauce.
Yeah, he's not going to, Amy, 100%.
Yeah.
He's been reported. This is the fakest, shadiest, weirdest relationship in the world. No one with 2 brain cells to rub together is going to let them pass the border. He's 100% not going in. But in my dream world, I'd love it. I would enjoy that content, you know? I'd enjoy it. Exactly, Amanda. Bless me, bless me. And we both know he's spiteful enough to rack up his debt, debt to her, because one, he can get away with it because that's her. It'd be so good. It'd be so good. Imagine the content. She would, Lola, and he would do it. He'd get whatever he could, right? And it would be fucking hilarious. I would love every single second of it, right? Salute, Milky. I hear you. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, Amanda, August, yes, unemployment as well. Anything the government gives him, she'll have to pay back. And he'd take everything. He'd take every single handout that he can get. And she will have to, do you know what? He might even, once he gets a candle, maybe YouTube it. We'll get to see him gaming with a girl in the background and her crying, bored, and high. Oh, what a world we live in. I love it here.
Mashed potatoes.
Yeah. I'll get ad block. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Fried chicken patty and vegetables. I love these vegetables. I love broccoli, carrots,
Yeah, you definitely love vegetables. That's why I've never seen you eat anything green
and zucchini.
other than Nada's cock.
All right.
Whoops.
Bismillah. Again, we must thank God for everything. So let me segue into that. Every time I rage out and let the anger get the best of me, let people who are trying to provoke my anger get the best of me. When people insult me,
Hi, Texas Bummer.
I always regret after not dealing with it with patience.
Oh, I can't fucking stand this way this woman cuts food. I can't. She cuts it like a toddler. Why would you not? I can't. It drives me nuts. Why would you? Once she holds the fork like a toddler, my 4-year-old niece holds the fork better than she does, and she cuts. I can't stand when you hold a fork and knife. Right, you're meant to stab the bit of food you're about to put in your mouth and then cut it off from the food, but she doesn't. She does it the other way round, and it drives me nuts. Is that just me? Does anyone else notice that? Does it drive anyone else crazy?
In the manner that the Prophet has taught Muslims to do. I know people think Islam is a violent religion.
No, just you. No one thinks that but you.
It's not.
You're violent. You're the most violent bit of this religion I've seen on you. Like, out of all the Muslim cultures you've shown us, you're the worst bit. You're the violent bit. Specifically within her channel.
There's like an excerpt that says, you know, back in when wars were being waged and everything. That
Yeah, what expert from where? Could we get a chapter? Could we get a quote? Like from what part of the Quran was this from, Chantel? No? Okay.
You know, we have a right to stand up and defend Allah in the war and everything. But that doesn't mean, you know, it's also a teaching to deal with people who, in the face of hatred, in the face of insults, deal
with them with forgiveness. That's the whole point of being a Muslim, is forgiveness.
with them in a manner that is just ignore
and forgive.
And, you know, don't respond. Just
and forgive. It's forgiveness. You're not saying it, but that's it. I've done my research, Chantal. It's forgiveness.
Ignore and don't respond. Because
true, Lady Gwendolyn. Oh, same Lola.
That's what.
Hi, Bright Tara.
That's Islam's take on the situation with haters.
Haters.
There are billions of Muslims in the world, and the majority of them, aside for, you know, a few people who are more radical, are very peaceful people. I've never met such peaceful and nice people as I have here.
You just put the fucking nail on the head. So I'm going to read this out for anyone who's washing up and driving their car. You've spent your whole life as a straight, white, cis Christian woman. It's so weird now. She's trying to pretend that she spent so long as a minority and she needs to fight. She's desperate to be a minority. It's like when she pretended to be a lesbian. She is desperate to be in minority, but it's also why she dates minorities. And I don't care what anyone says to me, Chantel sees minorities as lesser people. She's racist. I'm not saying she doesn't like people from different cultures, but inherently within her, she sees minorities as lesser beings, which is why she loves to date them, because it's something that she gets to have above them on a pedestal. She likes being the white woman from a different country, from a westernized country, that gets to show the uncivilized, uncultured minority the right way to live. She fucking loves it. She loves it. She loves it. She doesn't see minorities as real people. They're just tools for her to sit on her pedestal. It's her savior. It's her white savior complex. You are so right. But instead of it being about like children, again, so that term's normally used about white families that tend to adopt out of country, like being a white savior or whatever. She uses it for dick. She pretends to be a vegetarian. You're right. She's making me twitch it. She's been a Muslim for 5 minutes and pretends to be an expert. You're right. First starts with black men and hates black women. She hates women in general. What do Muslims think of her saying sit on it and spin? Such a good question. Good question. Susie Q, could you answer that question? How would a Muslim feel about that? She comes from a racist family. Again, like I've no doubt there's, you know, a lot of what would it be? A lot of microaggressions that I think a lot of people in this day and age grow up with that they don't even realize are microaggressions. And all it takes is a bit of education to realize that. But Chantel sees herself as the greater being, right? It's specific, and that's why she doesn't like women, right? Because women are on her level. That's why she doesn't like white women, black women, any type of women. But with men, she sees herself as the rich white prize, right? That's how she sees herself. She's the white fucking elephant, literally. Yeah, 100% Aisha. Yeah, you're so right, Tweet T. I think so too. I think she has a fetish for dark-skinned men. I don't think it's even dark-skinned men. She has a fetish for minorities. She has a fetish for anyone who isn't white. You're so right, Lola. She has trauma, but she doesn't understand the difference between that and the struggles people actually face. Agreed. Everyone has trauma, right? And I had this debate with a family member recently, and we really got into it. Saying you're privileged doesn't mean your life was easy, right? Again, my grandparents on my dad's side immigrated from Spain and Portugal. I'm white. I look very white. Even that 30%, I'm considered white, right? White, right? I didn't grow up with that culture or anything like that. I didn't grow up with them family members. I didn't really know them until I was much, much older. I'm white. I look white. You know what? I've had a few people say things to me, but inherently, I'm white, right? I look white. That doesn't mean I haven't struggled, but I have a white privilege and I can recognize that within myself. And I had this debate with a family member who's like, oh, well, I struggled. No one's saying you didn't. Two things can be right at the same time. And he disagreed with me. You can be white and have privilege and also have trauma and also have struggled. They're not one in the same. You can have both. Yep, you're right. She has. The
hospitality is off the charts.
Except for you.
People are very welcoming and forgiving, just like God is.
Yet, people are very welcoming and forgiving. Yet, none of Salar's friends have had you back round, almost like they haven't forgiven you for something. How strange.
And I don't feel like a good Muslim when I react this way, when I say harsh words and insults back at people. Because whatever energy you put out into the world, as I've said before, if you want to live a life insulting people, that's your issue. That's your energy. You're going to have to account for that.
Thank you so much.
But whatever I put back in return.
You know, you're so right. I do want to put that energy out there. I do want to spend this portion of my day criticizing you, and I'm very happy in that decision. Thank you very much.
It's something I'm going to have to account for, and I don't want that. I have too much going on in my life. I made, the journey all this way to be in a place where, I can develop in the Middle East. I can develop my spiritual belief.
You haven't. The only thing you've developed in the Middle East is your weight. You haven't developed your spirituality. You haven't developed your religion. Nothing.
My following of Islam and become a better Muslim.
You haven't read a single bit of your Quran. When's the last time you went to a mosque and prayed? Again, I don't think to be a good Muslim or be a good follower of your religion, you have to go to pray at a mosque, right? Like, to be a good Christian, I don't think you have to go to church. But I feel like within Muslim, Muslims specifically, mosque is a very big thing, right? Like, I think you can be Jewish and not go to temple, right? Is it temple? I think it's temple. I think you can still have them beliefs. But Muslims is one of those religions where the mosque and going to prayer is extremely important, right? It's one of the big points of it. And you don't do that. And it's one of the easiest parts, right? To go and to devote yourself to God for them minutes while you pray. And you don't even do that. There are so many. I hear of tons of Christians that don't go to church. Tons of Jewish people that don't go to temple. It's rare that I hear of Muslims that don't go to mosque. Right? Am I wrong in assuming that? Yeah, thank you so much, Becca Boo. It's in your heart and how you act and treat others. Yep, agreed. She couldn't even go to a mosque in Canada. No way she went in Kuwait, right? Is it a synagogue? Apologies, I thought it was temple. Yeah, like I think being a Muslim is one of those religions where it's rare to not go to mosque and pray, right? Unless you are in, I think some of the examples would be in the Western world, as Chantal likes to say, and you were raised in the religion. I can see that it wouldn't maybe be higher on your priority list because you were raised in it, right? But to pick this lifestyle and then not follow through for the reasons you picked it is ludicrous to me. Temple and a shoulder or something. Oh, okay, cool. I was right, I got the word wrong.
Is HelloFresh worth the price?
Not HelloFresh, shading her again. Thank you very much.
And it's not easy. Oh my gosh.
I can imagine that must have been so hard, Susie Q, especially coming from a parent. And even then, I would think you're saying that your parents don't want to see you. And I think I saw you mention before. So if you don't know, Susie Q is a Muslim revert. Is it called a revert, I think? I would even argue that maybe is one of the exceptions where you could say something in return because they're purposely not wanting to see you because of the religion you chose, which is almost like going against God, right? They're going against your belief in God. But no one does that to Chantal. Chantal fights back against people who, has something to say about the clothes she wears. And she comes back with such hate and such vitriol and such disgust over them sort of things. Like, I would understand her being this angry over people, shaming God, shaming her culture and her belief system, but they don't do that at all. Oh, Tabby, thank you. 230 watching, but only 34 likes. Let's make the math right. I can't do math, so I'm going to assume. Hug Susie, you are family. You are Susie Q. You are indeed. I'm understanding of her point of view. Exactly, and that's the thing, right? Even then, I could understand wanting to fight back against, especially family members who aren't talking to you because of your religion. That seems like what the Quran is saying, right? That you should fight up against when people disrespect God and Allah and your decisions. But it's not. People are complaining about Chantal's fucking weight and the way she abuses her pets. I need to stop pausing. You guys must be so annoyed.
It's not easy not responding when you're provoked.
We love Susie Q.
But there's so much power in it. Of working in silence. And never letting someone provoke you to make you angry. So I'll continue to work on that. And continue to ask for the strength from Allah to do these things, to better my character. The quality of the chicken is really good. Be more modest in every way.
God isn't going to give you more strength until you actually show that you care and believe in him. Why would he? Why would he give you strength when you can't even get down on your knees and pray?
Especially with eating. But it's a work in progress. So I have to focus on improving myself, which is a major part of life, evolving as a human being. And not...
It's a major part of life and one you haven't developed in like 30 years. You haven't developed since the age of like 15.
Worrying about those who are not concerned with that and are just concerned with tearing others down. That's not my problem. And I don't have to come to my self-defense,
But you
I
do.
think that proof is in the actions. And when I start focusing more on positive things in my life,
Hi, Otters and
those things
Elephants.
will grow, inshallah, So
I don't even know
things
what
like my
it
health
is.
journey, I should be keeping busy with that.
I don't know what it is. I just don't like the amount of food she has that in my mind are conflicting. warm, tepid ice cream, hard, cold cheese with marinara sauce, not creamy, lumpy mash, and then some white stuff on chicken. Those just wouldn't sit well, right? Is that just me? 15 or 16. Thank you, Blondie. Cowboy Dog, she sends a terrible message to young women that all you need is a partner in your life is suddenly perfect. You're right, but thankfully the only people that watch her and listen to her are 60-year-old women with nothing better to do, or PDF files, apparently.
Spiritual journey, reading more of the Quran. We need to go back to developing more videos.
All right. She said at the beginning, I don't know, I think he was in the bath. She went, wow, I just love, I love cucumbers and carrots and broccoli. Bitch hasn't had a single bite.
Doing more videos on our couples channel. We haven't been really doing anything since the weather's been hot. And my back's been hurt. I just haven't been feeling really up to it. And plus, we already did a lot of things in Kuwait, like on our couples channel.
Name one.
Also, our travel plans. I would like to learn as much as I can about the countries that we go to.
You know what? This is fine.
So that I can share that in our vlogs. We were like, should we get a drone? Because you know how you...
Oh, the chicken looks fucking disgusting and looks like cat food. Get a drone for what? What are you going to showcase for me? The fucking construction site that's across from you and then the beach. No, you don't need a drone. You don't need... Why do you need a drone when you aren't even going to see the stuff with your own eyeballs?
You have like all the couples channels, like, or travel vlogs. They use a drone a lot, but you know what? Everyone does it. So why don't we do something else? Like, just for...
So what you're telling me is Salah wanted a drone and she said no. Mummy, can I have a drone? No, Salah. I got you a car.
From a more raw, personal perspective of the travel.
Raw.
The personal experience, you know?
Honestly, she had the nerve. What did she do? She visited a zoo with dogs in it and then a museum. What have you done in Kuwait? You haven't even gone to like an authentic Kuwaiti restaurant. You're eating Applebee's, for fuck's sake. A dome crash, that would be quite funny. She'd fucking lose a finger if she got a real one.
Maybe like a point of view style. We'll think about it.
The fact that you haven't, your first time getting henna and you've been a Muslim and you've been in Kuwait for this long, was like 3 weeks ago, tells you all you need to know, considering you think you've done everything you need to do in Kuwait. You're so right. Cowboy Dog said a drone, they couldn't even work a back market microphone.
Yeah, so there's just a lot to focus on. We want to focus on, you know, inshallah, our life of travel for now, until we decide on other things in life. And Salah will be a very good person to travel with. He's been to many places. Some of them I know he's been to, like, he's from Syria, but I think Lebanon, places around the Middle East, then Egypt. Thailand. You know, so he has travel experience that
with all his other wives.
I'll feel secure traveling with him. He's very protective, so
right, Canby. Hello, Canby, by the way.
I love that about him. And yeah, so I want to succeed at this diet journey because
oh shit, do you know what? I want to see. You're so right, Cowboy Dog. She said, how about you do a live stream of you walking from your apartment to the beach without sitting down? I would love that. Do you know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen the walk from her apartment to her beachside view, and I'd be really interested in seeing that. Not a teeth advert. Fucking hilarious. It's great.
even though when I go to Canada, I'll probably do a Pennington's bees or, you know, Modest Clothing bees anyways.
Because you need
But-
clothes.
I definitely want to
I love when she taps the tray like more food's gonna appear. She's like, "Hello, is there any more food there? Hello."
get some nice modest, maybe swimwear. Be able to trek and walk around a lot. You know, there's some places
She just
that
swallows
are very
it whole.
challenging.
She just swallows it whole and hopes and prays. I pray God answers.
Not very challenging, but like for somebody who's not in shape yet.
You're a shape. It's just round.
You know, if you want to visit a temple or something like that, there's some countries that have like temples in the mountains, and
You won't even go to a mosque that's probably a stone throw away from your apartment, but you're gonna go to a temple in a mountain. Are you pissing on me? What is? Am I losing it? Is Shanta wearing a fat suit that I don't know about?
a lot of things I want to do that I can't right now.
A temple
It would be
in the
hard anyway.
mountains.
Very
Julia.
hard. So that will be my focus. I have a goal, and I have the tools because
Don't have a
also
leg.
with the plan includes in the price it includes consultation with nutritionist and dietitian.
I mean, Cowboy, Salah's protective. I'm also protective over my wallet and purse.
So
Temple in the mountains, brilliant. So funny. She's acting like she's gonna go see the ruins at fucking Machu Picchu or something.
I'm actually really surprised by the quality of the food. I always hear bad things about Applebee's.
Oh, look at that bite! Look at the size of this bite! Oh my, hugest bites ever. Honestly, look at the size of that fucking bite. Namanda, you're so right. She always acts like it's the next place, the next person, the next diet that is going to be the missing link to her finally becoming a skinny legend. You are right, and what she doesn't realize is it's her. She's the problem. No place, diet, person is ever going to change it except for perseverance. There we go. Guys, look at that fucking bite. It's the size of my palm. He's protecting his own ego. He must be so ashamed if anyone happens. Oh God, could you imagine? I think he walks like 5 steps in front of her. Let's watch her eat this bite. I bet she only does 4 chews.
This will be really, really exciting for me. The pre-adventure to the adventure.
Your pre-adventure has lasted 10 years on YouTube. When does the pre-adventure end?
And you guys will never guess where we're going. If you want to guess, comment below.
No, I'm good.
But I'm gonna reveal the surprise probably when we're our first vlog when we're on our way there.
I only care if it's prison. Otherwise, I'm really not that bothered where you can go. Same city, it's different city, same Chantel. Oh, she did it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a touchdown. Hey, go Chantel. Woo, 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 woo. Let's see how many chews. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's gone. And did she finish the veg? She didn't. Did she move that chicken around to get every single last morsel of mash? She did. But did she finish the vegetables that she said were her favorite earlier? She didn't.
That was really good. I'm so full. But I don't feel gross.
You look
It's the
great.
only thing I had today. So, okay. So, basically, I'm in between like a new life, a new me,
Again.
and I feel like I keep allowing myself to get pulled back down into the bog of negativity and drama and hatred and everything else. I have to really work on, learning that silence is golden, not letting people know my next
It's
moves.
good. It's good.
Not letting people trigger me, not responding, and becoming the same as the people who are doing me wrong, and just trying to better myself and focus on my life and my
Okay.
relationship with God and my marriage, my pets. And
Right, we're
my
done. We're done with
family.
this. We need a palate cleanser. I'm done watching her convince herself that you're so right that a plane ticket's going to change the fact that she's weak-minded. I think we're going to finish. We're going to do a quick palate cleanser. We're going to go to the Two-Tailed Carpera and we're going to listen to one of his songs. I want to do Girl World again. I think that's a really good one. So we're going to do that. Oh, look at this, guys. How serendipitous. one of the suggested videos is a Chinese Chinese food car mukbang from 4 years ago, and nothing has changed. Brilliant. Oh, that turns me on. Love it. I'm gonna do Girl World because it's funny and it's my favorite. So this is Two-Tailed Carpera. If someone could put his chat, if one of my mods could be so lovely as to put his link in the chat, I'd very much appreciate it. They do parody songs for Girl World, and this one is the My Little Mermaid. Here we go for a palate cleanser before we finish.
Look at this junk,
Send it to me, Brit.
isn't it neat? But I'll never think my collection's complete.
Honestly, Cowboy.
Wouldn't you think I'm
A
the
girl.
girl who
Who
hoards
has
everything? Soups on the stove, ingredients untold. How many journals can one cabinet hold? Looking around here, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got earrings and stickers aplenty. I've got chokers and Legos galore. Chicken McNuggets?
I ate 20.
No one cares. No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the haters are. I wanna see 'em posting on that forum board. What do you call it? Oh, and babies. Wear the wrong shoes, you won't get too far. Legs are required to step up curbs and stroll down the sidewalk without your ankle dangling.
Oh, it's great.
Up where they walk
Walk
to the tree. Up where they say my name is Pookie, laughing at me. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could get weight loss surgery?
Oh, right.
What would I pay to spend a day not out of breath? Betcha the hand she'll
They'll
understand. Bet she won't bite the hand that's feeding. I'm an anchor, my caretaker, helping me stand. I'm not ready to show what destiny knows. Ask me your questions and get fake answers. What's a liar and why is it? What's the word? Perjure. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love a torrid dress that fits like a glove? In color I dreamed a time I could be part of Coral Worlds.
Please note, at the bottom it says, instead of it saying My Little Mermaid, it says The Huge Mermaid, which I just find very, very funny. Brilliant. Round of applause. When I get my cam, you're going to see me do it with a little later. Thank you guys so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. That was very fun. Thank you so much for watching that with me and listening to me ramble. Thank you so much for our new members. I'm so happy to have you guys part of the Milky Way. If you have a preference for today's patch, let me know in the comments after the stream. I'd very much appreciate it. And I'm working on the patch from yesterday's stream as well. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been absolutely amazing. As always, you've made me laugh so much. You've got to link this. Someone linked it up in the comments. So hopefully you guys should be able to find it. Thank you guys again. You make my day. I love being able to just spend an hour or two indulging in my hobby. It's very funny. Thank you guys so much. You've been you. I've been Milky. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.